Welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera. Thanks for joining us. Coming up, what's the best way to get someone's attention? The flirt expert Rachel D'Alto tells you how to tap into your inner flirt and start having fun in the dating world. Plus, on stage 8, the inspirational sounds of the Pete Herger Band. And I'm here with cooking instructor Betty Ann Donegan and one of her students, Jackie Knoll. It's so nice to have you here. I always get excited when you're here.
Well, we're delighted to be here.
What are you making today?
We're going to make a beet gazpacho.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Jackie, you've been a student in Betty Ann's class for years, right?
I've been a student of Betty Ann's for 22 years straight.
Oh, my whole life. What do you know?
And I've never missed a session.
Wow. Oh, I can't wait to learn all about it and hear about her classes firsthand. Let's get the show on the road. Look right into camera 2, ladies, and tell everyone what they need to do.
Sit back and relax, because you're having lunch with style.
Who's got your back? News 8.
Tonight, Emily faces the men.
A great group of guys, give or take one.
And that one will feel the wrath of the Bachelorette.
I really wish the best for you.
That is the biggest float I've ever heard.
The Bachelorette, the men tell all. Tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
We're the only law firm in Connecticut with a doctor and nurse on staff who are also lawyers. Imagine that.
Cox Bundle customers get TV, internet, and phone, all for one low price.
Yeah, since we're the competition, we can't have Cox. But since so many other people have it, we don't really need it.
All we need are these bucket trucks. And that is a clean picture. Sit aboard, aboard!
With the Cox Bundle, you get blazing fast high-speed internet, TV, and phone for just $25 each a month, plus free HBO and Showtime. With the Cox Bundle, you get blazing fast high-speed internet, TV, and phone for just $25 each a month, plus free pro installation, free HBO, and Showtime.
Oh.
Guys, your truck's getting towed.
Yeah.
Hurry, get the Cox Bundle and watch what you want, where you want, on up to 3 screens. All for just $25 each a month, plus free installation, free HBO, and Showtime. Don't wait. Call and switch to the Cox Bundle to save and find out why more people choose Cox.
The dating world is supposed to be fun and exciting, but for lots of people, putting yourself out there is anything but fun. So what's the secret to finding that special someone? Rachel D'Alto is a flirting and communications expert who is here. She's going to show us how to unleash our inner flirt. I love this, Rachel. This is fun.
It is fun.
How are you an expert on flirting?
Well, I've been flirting since birth. And I was always the friend that people asked for advice, and it kind of just fell into a career after I started my company, flipme.com, and started doing coaching and speaking, and it's just been a blast.
Wow, because it's obvious when people don't know how to flirt.
Yes.
Right?
And everybody can flirt. That's what I try to teach everyone, is that everyone can flirt. Sometimes you just need a little extra boost of confidence or just some hints.
Yeah. And why is it that people kind of get nervous in situations like this?
Well, especially if they like someone or if they're attracted to someone, it becomes even more difficult to flirt. But yeah, I mean, people just, they get caught up in themselves. They worry about what they're saying or how they look, and they kind of just don't go with the flow and enjoy themselves. Because dating is fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Okay. All right, well, let's get right to it. You have some tips for flirting. Right off the bat, you say, don't forget to smile and make eye contact.
Yes, that is absolutely the hugest thing that you can do when you're flirting. You have to smile. It changes everything on your, in your persona, what comes out of your mouth, how people see you, and then you have to make eye contact.
Like, are you talking about spotting someone across the room, or what do you say?
Yeah, so if you see someone, if you're out and about wherever you are, it doesn't have to always be a bar, and you see someone you're attracted to, make eye contact, and I say 3 seconds. Some people say longer, but it gets very uncomfortable.
A little creepy after 3 seconds, no?
Yeah, like
Why
1,
is this
2,
person
3.
staring at me?
Look away, because otherwise they might call the cops. So yeah, make the eye contact to let them know that you're interested. And when you smile and do that, it kind of gives them the opening to come approach you. So you don't have to do all the work.
Well, what if you're uncomfortable doing that? You don't want to kind of make the first move. Although that's not really a huge first move.
Yeah,
that's kind of simple.
It's an easy way to do it. Some people don't even want to do that. And that's when I say bring in a wing woman.
Okay.
You need your funnest, flirtiest, single friend to go out with so that they can do all the work for you.
Now, typically you think of a wing man, but women could have wing women too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Women men can 1000% have wing women, and like I said, they just have to be single, fun, and flirty, and they have to realize that, you know, it's all about you.
I feel like you'd be a fun wing woman to go out with.
I'm a great wing woman anytime.
So, but you typically don't want to find someone who's married or maybe has kids. Different agenda than you.
Yeah, you know, it's not that they're bad. They're good people too, but they're not on the same kind of wavelength in terms of what you're going out to do. You're going out to meet people. You're going out to connect with people, and you know, you can talk about their kids and everything at brunch on Sunday. But if it's Friday, Saturday night, they should be single, fun, and flirty.
I like that. All right, so you make the eye contact, and someone comes over to talk to you.
Yes.
What do you say?
Anything light. And that's my biggest tip on this is a lot of people forget about what to talk about. You know, they get all caught up in what do I say, and I say have 2 or 3 topics always on tap. So whether it's somewhere you just went on vacation, or say it's a concert you're going to, or a restaurant you just tried, have some sort of topic of conversation in your head.
That's a good idea.
And then just chat about it. So,
and because talking about the weather doesn't always work.
You know, if all else fails, you know, you can chat about the humidity level. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it's not sexy.
All right, you shouldn't talk too much about yourself.
No. Humility is key when it comes to flirting. It's really all about making the other person feel good about themselves. So ask the questions and really follow up with them and try to learn about them. And if they're a good flirt and they're interested, they're going to ask you questions anyway.
Got it, because it's always easier to answer questions about yourself, I feel like, right?
Exactly, yeah, and it keeps the conversation going. So, and most people do enjoy talking about their interests and things that they like to do. So it's a good way to keep the conversation flowing.
All right, Rachel, you mentioned it's important to give compliments.
Yes.
You better make sure these are appropriate compliments.
Yes.
Because that could just ruin it right there.
Yeah, keep it in check. Have a barometer there of what goes over the line. But yeah, I mean, saying nice things about, oh, you know, that's, you know, I love your outfit, or you know, even talking about the color of the eyes. It's very nice once you're in a conversation.
And this is okay for women to do to men too.
Absolutely, men love compliments. They love to be pampered and coddled and you know, complimented as much as we do.
All right, and then you say fake it and let your nerves relax.
Yes, this is the biggest thing, especially with super shy people, is they feel like they can't do it. So, one, fake it till you make it. Keep practicing, keep going out there, you know, and keep having those conversations until you get better at it.
So tell me a little bit about your business. I'm fascinated about this.
Oh, sure, yeah. I started flipme.com. It's actually, they're flirt cards, and they're a way for women to flirt without giving out their personal information. And each card has this fun, kind of sassy saying on the front, and then on the back there's a code that they connect through the website.
Oh, that is so great.
Yeah,
pretty cool. You're doing all this with a big smile too, right?
I am.
That's
I'm having a blast. Everything's fun. And like I said, dating is fun.
It can be, I suppose, especially if you listen to your tips, Rachel. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, coming up next, Benny and Donegan teaches us how to make a refreshing beet gazpacho when Connecticut Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
Race into summer at Lake Compounds. For a great deal, show your Stop and Shop card at the gate and save $5 off regular admission. Lake Compounds, just minutes away off I-84 in Bristol.
No, that's not gonna work. Sorry.
Decorate your home with furniture you both love. On sale from Raymore and Flanagan. Sofas start at just $4.99, plus get our best financing offer ever. Interest-free till 2016, put nothing down. With delivery in 3 days or less, it will be a decision you can both agree on.
Seriously. No.
Ends Monday, 9 p.m.
Let me tell you some of the reasons people get into trouble with credit cards. A job loss or salary cut, an unexpected expense, a divorce. As founder of Consolidated Credit, I understand that credit card problems are not about overspending. It's about emergencies and unexpected situations. There's a lot of ways to get into trouble with debt. There's only one trusted way to get out. Consolidated Credit.
Call Consolidated Credit now. 1-800-774-8296.
These are the faces of the motorcycle community. People just like you and me. If you've been injured, there's only one name to call. That's 1-800-AMON. Let the only legal team who's been a trusted member of Connecticut's motorcycle community work for you.
Cold soup on a hot summer day can be a quick, refreshing treat. Here to share a recipe for beet gazpacho are two of our favorite cooking instructors. We have Betty Ann Donegan, and Stephanie's not here, but we have Jackie Knoll instead.
Yeah, Jackie Knoll.
Where's Stephanie? Your partner in crime.
My granddaughter is at a swim meet.
Okay.
She made some sort of special time, and so she got to do this swim meet. So she's up in Wesleyan today swimming.
Make sure you tell Stephanie we miss her.
I will.
But Jackie, you are a student of Betty Ann's for years.
For many, many years. I've known Betty Ann since she was a young person. And we've grown together.
Oh, that's terrific. And tell me a little bit about the classes. They're fun, they're hands-on.
They're the best part of my life.
Wow, what
I'm
an
telling you, I
endorsement.
look forward to every single class. Betty Ann is a wonderful teacher, as well as a wonderful person.
Sure.
And we learn a lot, we eat a lot, we bond a lot.
Sounds like a great time. All right, what are we going to make today?
Well, this is a recipe. This is a summer soup, and it's gazpacho was a Spanish soup that everybody knows. It's made with cucumbers and tomatoes, and I just wanted to do something a little different. I saw a recipe for gazpacho, and I tried it, and I didn't like it. It was too strong, and I didn't like it.
Improvised.
So, yeah, so I tried it with all different things. I tried it with onions, and I tried it with garlic. I tried it with shallots, and then I tried putting buttermilk into it. Decided that I make a beet salad everybody really liked, and it had gorgonzola in it.
You've had that once or twice, right?
So I thought I'd just take the beet salad, throw it into the processor, and that make soup out of it, and that's basically what I'm doing.
Oh,
so these are cooked beets. Now these are canned beets, but you could also use fresh beets and roast them. But in the summertime, that's...
You turn the oven on, it's
yeah,
really hot.
It's just, I tried it with the fresh beets. It really isn't that much different, and for the difference in the time. So for the summer, I would definitely use the canned beets. And this is, the rest of the ingredients, there's a little mustard, a little bit of shallot, there's pepper, and a tiny bit of salt, and there's gorgonzola cheese. That's all in here.
Okay.
And there's sherry vinegar, and I want to just talk about the sherry vinegar. So this is going to go into the processor, and we're going to puree this. Now we're going to put some water in, but you can't do that until after the food is smooth, because if you have too much liquid, the processor doesn't make everything liquefied.
Oh.
The big pieces will go to the bottom, the water will come to the top, and nothing else will get pureed. So we're going to do this first and then add the liquid to dilute it, but not until the beets are smooth, because otherwise you'll have big chunks of beets.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. We want this to be smooth. Now this is sherry vinegar. Now sherry is a fortified wine.
Okay.
It's a Spanish. It's the Spanish people are the ones that are really famous for sherry. So this is a very nice Spanish sherry vinegar. It's a little milder than balsamic. It's aged the way balsamic is aged, but it's milder than balsamic.
Okay.
If you didn't have this, you could use a white balsamic, which is milder than a dark balsamic, or a white wine vinegar.
Okay.
So, but this gives it a nice flavor. How does that look?
Oh, I smell it
It's
already.
coming along. Okay,
Great.
give it another little whir. Now Jackie's also an artist.
Oh, how wonderful.
So she's been on many, many trips with me. And
Really, where have you guys gone? Give me some examples.
Oh, let me turn this off.
Sure.
Where have we gone? Oh, we've gone to France, we've gone to Italy, we've gone to Spain, we went to California to the wine country. We've been to all over Italy. We've been, I think, 6 times. We've been
Twice
to
to
Italy.
the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah. Oh, how wonderful.
Once to Tuscany.
Yeah, we've been to Venice, we've been to Lake Como, we went to Barcelona, we went to the Costa del Sol, we've been to Provence. Now this fall we're going to Paris.
So you're guys learning to cook on these trips?
Yes, yeah.
Really?
We have classes. There's always a chef. We always have a chef that does local foods, and then we take classes, and then when I come home, I teach the classes to my other students that didn't come on the trip.
Got it, okay.
The students vote on 3 or 4 recipes that they like the best, and that's what I do when I come home. Then I have to, of course, translate. Sometimes the ingredients are different.
Sure.
Sometimes a lot of things are different, so I have to translate all that, and then I work out the recipes. One time, the recipe the chef gave me was you start with 50 pounds of flour. So,
oh my gosh.
You know, it's things like that you have to sort of deal with.
Yeah, all right.
So we're just going to add some water to this now. See how this is now smooth? Now Jackie's going to put in some water.
Okay.
And it's going to thin it out. And that's all it takes. Everything in the processor, chop it up.
Pretty easy, not so bad, right?
Really, really, really simple. And if you roasted the beets, you would have to chill them because this is a cold soup.
Got it.
So you could eat this right away, but you could also make it and then chill it.
Okay. How many people is that going to serve?
This serves 8.
Okay.
And this is a small martini glass, and this is considered tapas.
Okay.
Now, tapas means you have a lot of different things, and you have a small amount of each one. And tapas is a word that was, it's a Spanish word, and it means to cover. Because what they did was when people were having their drinks, and they had these little black flies that would get into their drinks, the waiters started putting dishes on top of the glasses.
Is that the origin of the word?
Yeah.
No kidding.
And then they took, because the dish looked kind of plain, they put some little bits of food, like maybe olives or some vegetables or something on top of the dish. And now it's...
I get it. It makes sense. Small plates.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to look really nice in the martini glasses, right?
Yeah. And it's not supposed to be a big serving. It's supposed to be just a small serving. So Jackie's going to pour it into the... We really can't pour it out of the Cuisinart, so she's going to pour it into the measuring cup. And she's going to decorate it a little bit. Now we have some creme fraiche for a garnish.
Ooh, that'll be nice.
Creme fraiche is just heavy cream that has a culture added to it, and then it just sits and it gets thick.
A pretty little dollop.
It's very refreshing. Yeah, it's very, very refreshing.
All right, well, we're going to taste this at the end of the show. We'll see how they look right at the end. But I want to thank you both for coming here. Jackie, it's nice to have you.
Thank you so much. This was great fun.
Right. And, of course, the recipe will be on WTNH.com. Up next, the Pete Herger Band performs on Stage 8. Don't go anywhere.
While we can't get jobs or gas in our tanks, hold on. Our day will come. Hold on. Our day will come.
The pool in their backyard, slashed by vandals. And we want to know who would do such a thing.
It's just disturbing that people get joy out of creating this kind of havoc.
Well, now, after our story, we're happy to say that some good Samaritans are fixing this family's pool for free.
You hear nice things happening all the time. It just never hit this close to my house.
Who's got your back? News 8.
Meet the Murphys. They got free carpet and free flooring during Empire's Whole House Sale. Buy carpet or flooring with installation for 2 rooms and get carpet and flooring for the rest of your rooms free. So Jen's carpet was free, Jack's flooring was free, and little Joey's carpet was free too. Don't miss the Whole House Sale. Buy 2 rooms, get the rest free. And right now, pay no interest till 2014. Call today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
I'm Susan Weissowitz, and some people say I shouldn't run for the Senate because I didn't get the party endorsement. I've heard that before. People said we couldn't stop drive-through mastectomies because the health insurance companies were too powerful, but we did. People said we couldn't ban gifts from lobbyists because the special interest would stop us, but we did that too. And now some people say we can't hold Wall Street accountable. I approve this message because I think we need a senator who knows we can.
The songs of Pete Herger are said to be snapshots of raw honesty, stories of life, love, and the universal human virtues. It's quite a title there. Pete joins us now on Connecticut Style. Nice to have you here.
Thanks, Teresa, for
Who'd
having
you bring
us.
with you?
This is a Pete Herger band. Chelsea Donovan, violin. James McCarthy, Jimmy Mack on bass. Elliot Russo on the lead guitar, and Rob Long on percussion. And our buddy Ray is doing a little sound for us today.
Not bad. Tell me about your music.
Well, it's rock and roll, it's honest, it's raw, and, you know, I mean, we bring the party, we bring the energy. That's what it's about.
These original songs you're playing?
These are original songs that I wrote, and was fortunate enough to find these talented folks you see on the stage with me today.
Pete, who would you say are some of your musical influences?
I'd say the ones that come up the most usually are Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, Lil U2,
Classics
Coldplay.
there.
A lot of Coldplay. Somebody once threw out Vertical Horizon, and I guess Sesame Street. No, I'm just
Sesame
kidding.
Street,
The last
okay.
one, I'm just kidding.
So tell me where people could find you. You've been on a tour.
We just completed a tour of the Northeast, and you can find all the music on PeteHerger.com, HERGER.com. You can check us out, like us on Facebook, Twitter.
You're
We're all
everywhere,
over the
huh?
social media. We're all over.
All right, and what are you going to play for us today?
We're going to do the song that the debut music video was for. It's called A-Train.
All right, take it away.
Thanks, Teresa.
One, two, 1, 2. It's been a long time coming, but it's coming someday soon. I'll feel thunder on the tracks, It's a twister rumbling through. There's an old man conducting, and he'll ask you honestly, are you ready to ditch your old woes and face your fears with me? 'Cause this train don't stop in Chicago, Hartford, New York, LA, or Graceland. You're on the A train to the promised land. So leave behind the sorrow and the bitter dreams you've lost. Let your hate and anger scatter like the flowers children toss. Come on, gambler, soldier, felon, priest, thief, woman, or man. The A train always pulls to the promised land. I replied, sir, we're weary with faithful girl and me. We got bags we cannot carry, we need so desperately. He said, son, I've met you before. You're the always struggling kind who takes the useless memories and leaves his best behind. Just get on board with your pretty one, everything you want's at hand. You're on the A train to the promised land. So leave behind the sorrow and the bitter dreams you've lost. Let your hate and anger scatter like the flowers children toss. Come on, gambler, soldier, felon, priest, thief, woman, or man. The A train always pulls to the promised land. I look and see the other folks sharing our train cars. They're worn down by the lives they've lived and wear their battle scars. But seeing the things they've built up, crushed with impunity. But this train don't stop for broken hearts or those with tormented. I gaze up through that window and see those fields of gold, to the land of milk and honey, just like the good book told. And I'll hold you, Laura, closer, say we're done being second hand. We're on the A train to the promised land. I say this train takes us to the promised land. I know this train brings us to the promised land.
A car wreck can put you deep into debt. But imagine an experienced law firm whose main focus is to get you money.
I'm Carter Mario. It's our job to protect you from the bills and get you the money you deserve. With our no-fee guarantee, you don't pay us anything unless we win your case. Imagine that.
Get Carter. 1-800-900-6700.
Surprise! It's the 10th anniversary Summertime Can-Can Sale.
Now, ShopRite does the can-can in the summertime for all our fans of can-can. Today it's great to save some cash
cash.
It's our 10th anniversary, and assorted ShopRite vegetables are $12 for only $5.99, and assorted Ronzoni pastas are just 88 cents each with your card.
Shop and save more at a summer cake and blast.
It's hot, hot, hot. Oh, oh, oh.
We've got a summer full of fun at the new Children's Museum. Come experience Jane Goodall's Wild Chimp Challenge, our brand new outdoor interactive maze exhibit. Check out our baby foxes, the robotic dinosaurs in our Jurassic treehouse, wildest weather in the solar system, and more.
It's never been a better time to come back and visit.
There are so many new things to see and do, so bring your family back to the new Children's Museum today.
Take a look at this. Molly from Milford is the June winner in Lake Compound's Color the Ride contest. Congratulations, Molly. Looks like she called it a silly summer slide there. Pretty cool. You can enter to win a family 4-pack of tickets by coloring to ride. Parents, ask your kids ages 6 to 12 to draw a picture of their dream water slide. Color it, name it, take a picture of it, then upload the picture onto the entry form at ConnecticutStyle.tv. Winning artwork will be featured not only here on Connecticut Style, but also at Lake Compounds. We're back here in the kitchen. We're going to try the beet gazpacho. But in the meantime, Jackie, you're going to make it pretty for us, right? With a little creme fraiche?
Shall do.
All right, and while you're doing that, Rachel, the flirt expert, how can people get a hold of you?
They can check out my site, theflirtexpert.com, and reach me through that.
Very good. And Betty, and if people have cooking questions?
badcookbetty@yahoo.com.
And those are your initials. You're
Those
certainly
are my
not a bad cook,
No.
right? All right, we're going to dig into this. Can I try this?
Yes, yes.
Looks fabulous. We want to thank all of our guests today, but most of all, thank you for watching. Make it a great day. We're going to toss it back to the Pete Herger Band for one more song. Take it away, guys.
Hold on. People starving for the truth. We talk of third worlds, but here at home they stole our youth. Now there's thugs, pushers, gangs raining on the street. While there's 2